So this is about conditional statements. So expressions and statements. So expression represents a data item such as variables, constants, and are interconnected with the operators as per the syntax of the language. An expression is evaluating using assignment operators. So the syntax is variable equal to expression. Example is x is equal to a into p minus c. So the expression evaluated from left to right. After the evaluation of expression, the final value is assigned to the variable from right to left. Statement. So statement is an instruction given to the computer to perform an action. There are three different types of statements in C: expression, compound, control statement. Expression statement or simple statement consists of expression followed by semicolon. Next is the compound statement. It is called as a block, consists of several individual statements enclosed within a pair of braces. And control statement, single statement or block of statements executed depending upon the condition using control statements like if else, etc. So the examples of these statements are given here. Conditional statements. It is a feature of programming language which allows to perform actions depending upon some conditions provided by the programmer. And the conditional statement controls the sequence of statements depending on the condition. Type of conditional statements like if else later, nested if, switch statement. So if statement, the statement executes set of command when condition is true. The main syntax is if expression, open braces, block of statements, close braces. So this is a block diagram. The expression, if it is true, it will move to the block of statements. If it is false, it will move to the condition and then it will exit. So the statement is executed only when the condition is true. Here in case if it is false, the computer will skip the line when within if block. So the program to find the given number is divisible by 2. So the library function, main function, and variable declaration n. So enter the number and it will be stored in n. So if it is divisible by 2 and the given number will be divisible by 2, ch, and then output is enter the number. If you enter the number 10, the given number 10 is divisible by 2, s. Next is the if else statement. So it is a bidirectional conditional statement. So the syntax, it is used to perform two operations for a single condition. Syntax: if expression, open braces, block of statement 1, close braces, else, again open braces, block of statement 2, close braces. So this is the flow chart. It will start and the condition is true. If yes means it will execute the code in the if block and execute code outside if block. If no, execute code in else block and then execute code in outside if block. So program to find given number is positive or negative. So main condition, variable declaration, enter the number, and address is stored in n. So if n is greater than 0, it will the given number is positive or not, else the given number is negative. So if output is enter the number 5, so 5 is positive is the output. Next is the if else statement. So if expression 1, open braces, statement 1, close braces, else if expression 2, open braces, statement 2, close braces, else if expression 3, then open braces, statement 3, else, open braces, statement 4, close braces. So it will check all the conditions. First condition 1, if it is true, it will move to statement 1, otherwise it will go to condition 2, and if condition 2 is true, it will go to statement 2, otherwise if it is false means it will go to condition n. Likewise it will move on. So finally to the next statement if any. So this is the if else if statement. Next is switch case statement. It is like if statement that allows us to make a decision from a number of choices. So switch statement requires only one argument of any data type, which is checked with a number of case options. So the switch statement evaluates the expression and then looks for its value among the case constants. So if the value matches with the case constant, this particular case statement is executed. If not, default is executed. So the syntax is given here. Switch the integer expression, open braces, case constant 1, so we have to do this. Case constant 2, we have to do this. Case constant 3, to do this, default do this. So close braces. This is the program, syntax program. Next is the looping statements. So a loop is defined as the block of statements which are repeatedly executed for certain number of times. It supports three types of for loop statements. It is for loop, while loop, do while loop, for loop. So it allows to execute the set of instructions in certain conditions satisfied. Condition may be predefined or open-ended. And the syntax is given here. For loop, the initial value and the condition. It checks incrementation, decrementation, open braces, block of statements, and close braces. So this is the block diagram. So initialization statement and the condition. If it is true, the body of the loop. If it is false, it will exit the for loop. While loop statement, the main syntax is while condition, open braces, block of statements, increment or decrement, close braces. So here is the block diagram. Initialization statement, if the condition is true, it will move to the body of the while loop. If it is false, it will exit. So when number of times the loop is to be executed is not known in advance, then this will be useful. Sequence of statements is executed until some conditions are satisfied. So if the condition initially fails, the loop will be skipped entirely first iteration itself. So otherwise it is called entry controlled loop. Next is the do while statement. So it varies from the while loop. In the checking condition, the condition of loop is not tested until the body of the loop has been executed once. The main syntax is do, open braces, statement, close braces, while conditions. This is the block diagram. Initial value, block of statements, increment or decrement the condition. If it is true, it will again move to the block of elements and it will check. If it is false, it will exit from the while loop. Thank you.